My name is Dirks. I have been with Lincoln Police Department since June of 2021, and I'm a street police officer. So it was the day after my sister's birthday, and I was going to her supper for her birthday, which is on the other side of town from where I was living. I just so happened to be at the right place at the right time, I guess. I remember I was sitting at the light and I recognized that our turning signal was a yellow flashing. And being a police officer, you pay attention to people's speeds and you watch how people travel. And I had seen a motorcycle in the furthest south lane, so the outside lane, and they're both traveling about the same speed. And I had seen the first vehicle go through the intersection, and I saw the minivan in front of me, her brake lights went off. And so I looked up at the light and I went, oh shoot, she's gonna turn right out in front of him. And I saw the impact. The motorcycle hit the front passenger side of her van, and the victim, JC, had flown over the vehicle and landed on the pavement in the middle of the intersection of 33rd and Nebraska Parkway. Your first initial instinct is just to react and just to help in any way you can. So I jumped out of my truck, I threw my hazards on, and I ran out into the intersection, and I saw that JC was laying on the ground. We're in an intersection at 5:30 in the afternoon on a highway, so I was thinking, well, hopefully I don't get hit, because otherwise I'm not going to be any help. I felt for a pulse, and he didn't have one. So I stripped his helmet off of him, and I realized that he had multiple facial injuries, and I started compressions right away, and another officer had gotten there.
When I got there, I remember seeing Officer Dirks pick up in the turn lane. I think I kind of pulled up behind her and just jumped out and ran over. I mean, she was in the middle of the intersection doing CPR, so my first instinct was to get to her. I remember seeing just a lot of blood, and I remember thinking, like, this is gonna be another fatality accident that we work, and we're gonna do compressions on somebody and lose them.
She did compressions, and I took back over compressions, and by the time that EMS had gotten there and we got him loaded on, I had gotten agonal breathing back. So I was hopeful, because I had agonal breathing's better than no breathing, unfortunately. And so we had gotten that back at least.
I was actually on another call, and someone from LFR came up to me because I was on a call with them, and they told me, hey, that guy that you did CPR on at 33rd Nebraska Parkway, he's going to pull through.
I didn't think he was going to make it. CPR is what saved his life. I don't know if I did, but I think CPR did for sure. He's a really cool kid, incredibly smart, a fantastic individual. If somebody deserved to have a second chance at this, it's him.
By the grace of God and by our hands, like, he's here today, and by obviously all the medical intervention he had from LFR in the hospital. I mean, there's a reason that he's still here, and that was amazing in and of itself. Do I consider myself a hero? I don't like to think of myself in that way. We do what we do every single day, and we don't do it for the glory or the credit.
I think I was a blessing at that time, and I think I was at the right place at the right time. I don't think I'm a hero, though. I think that anybody who was able to help would have. It was, I guess I was just the lucky one that day to be there.